Hi everyone, my name is Risha. Today is the 11th of February 2024 and I'm going to be going over my predictions for SPY for the week ending the 16th of February 2024. So, as usual, we'll go over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and obviously go over this week's prediction with the option chain as well. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it's important to conduct your own analysis before entering any position in the market in order to ensure that you're comfortable with your position and just to make sure that you know what you're doing in the market. But with that out of the way, we can start the video. So monthly charts, we can see same as last week that the last 3 months have been extremely strong and positive in that they're strong green candles with increasing volume, which confirms this upward movement that we're seeing so far. And more importantly, we can see that with this short little downward rally that we had is now pulled back, and we're firmly continuing the upward trend that we were seeing for SPY since October 2022. But this month, although it hasn't closed yet, we can see it has a very strong green candle, but obviously these are all subjects to change. But for now, this is all that we can get from the monthly charts. But if we go to the weekly charts, we can see this in a little bit more detail. Now, we can see that we've been in an extremely long rally, which started from the week of the 30th of October 2023, and it's still going for the current week of the 5th of February. So this last week's prediction was that the market goes up, which we can see was correct, obviously. But where do we go with this week? Since the volume has dropped significantly this week, and we can see this. So therefore, we are going to be taking a little bit more conservative approach this week, where we're going to have a similar support and resistance throughout. So the logic for this is effectively to first, the low is obviously going to be the support, where at 490.23, we're gonna, if it breaks below that, then we will have our downwards movement. And also just something interesting, if we go to the RSI, we can see that currently it's overbought, which means it's expected that SPY does come down in the near future. Although the DMI and ADX are both soaring above and confirming this upwards trend. So we can see that there is quite a conflicting view. The volume has gone down, so the resistance that we should ideally take has to be higher than this high. Since the high is at 501.65, which is only $0.45 away from the current spot price. So here, the high should be a conservative value, which we can take as, for example, the difference between the low and the open, which in this case is approximately $3. So, which is why I've decided to keep the resistance at 504 approximately, since it still allows for some upward movement, because we do want to be sure where the market is going. And although the chance that the market continues upwards is very high, the volume has gone down, so we have to approach it with a little bit of caution. And considering the fact that the RSI is overbought, we can expect a downward sharp movement anytime, and we want to avoid this if possible. So that's why we have this resistance at 504. Finally, let's head over to the daily chart so we can see this price action in a little bit more detail. So, starting on the 5th, we had, first of all, a spinning top day, which shows market indecision. Then we had another spinning top candle. And then we had a gap upwards here where we can see we had a rising window in Japanese terms, or a gap, which wasn't filled fully, which again is a strong confirmation that the rest of the week will go upwards. And we can see that it did exactly that, which is why last week's prediction was right. But here we can clearly see that the volume is going down significantly. So we do want to make sure, as these are signs that the uptrend is weakening. So in the event of a whipsaw, we do want to avoid as many possible losses as we can. This is why we've taken the low of the week and the high of the week plus 3 points additionally, just to ensure that there's enough coverage and momentum in the week to actually allow for a significant movement. So here, just to recap, from technical analysis, we can see that the low is 490.23 and the high will be at 504, which are the support and resistances likewise. So 490.23, oh, this is the wrong value. Let me just fix this here, 490.23. Yeah. So last week, obviously, the prediction was right, where we had a buy signal on the 8th of February 2024. And the entry price is 498.1, and we bought a total of 235 shares of SPY, which gave us a total market exposure of $117,053.5 US, and we exited the week at 501.2, and making a small profit of $728.5 US, and we ended the week at $117,853.52. So this week, again, we have a no trade yet for the week on the 11th, which is today, for the week ending the 16th. We say there's no trade yet, we wait for the breakout, we buy when it crosses the resistance at 504, and we sell when it falls below the support at 490.23. Then we have a target of 1%, of course, and trailing stop loss. If the target or stop loss isn't hit and we are in a position, then we take the closing price on Friday. The max OI for the monthly expiry is 495, same as last week, at 90,371. And 450 for PE, again, same as last week, with a value with a quantity of 145,589. And the monthly PCR has slightly gone up to 2.09. So currently, both the weekly and monthly trend are up. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. I will see you in the next video. And if there are any relevant changes to this prediction, they will be covered on the channel. But that's all for now. Stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next time.